There are mixed reviews for Animal movie everywhere, but there is a one-tone review for Sam Bahadur from all those people who have watched it. Both movies released on the same day, but do you know how much did Sam Bahadur earn? At the global box office, the film so far garnered 81.8 crore gross in the first week in theaters. The film collected 38.8 crores. Moreover, it collected a total of 14.54 crore over its second weekend, while it had collected 19.3 crore over the first weekend. Animal, on the other hand, has earned around 772 crores, around 97 million US dollars, and has emerged as the third highest grossing Indian film of 2023, ninth highest grossing Indian film, and highest grossing A-lister adults only rated Indian film of all time. This comparison itself shows the plight of our society, where an actual hero is not watched or appreciated by common masses, even if the movie is very well made and the acting is top notch. But a mentally ill character is being glorified to a level like never before. Animal is not a hero fighting against a villain, it's a mindless movie where a demon is fighting against another demon. Crazy as it may sound, but the film's director at one point had said in an interview that if a man and a woman don't have the liberty of slapping each other, they are not in love. What a statement. Hashtag sarcasm. Violence should never be glamorized, but the sad reality is that people are not being educated about the big difference in violence done for self-defense or protection for victims, like the role that Vicky Kaushal portrayed as Sam Bahadur versus Kabir Singh played by Shahid Kapoor or Ranvijay played by Ranbir Kapoor. Animal cannot be watched with family, but people now look up to role models that justify their action by calling themselves an animal, but we all know that animals don't rape, murder, steal, betray, or cheat. In fact, animals are getting abused, and there are many people who are fighting for their rights in today's world. We have come across cases where animals are getting raped, thrown acid at, tied up with crackers, and beaten up with sticks and stones while they are looking for food and shelter, the basics. In a world where animals are far better than humans, this movie should have been called Inhuman, Devil, Demon, or Pichash. Why drag poor animals into this, yaar? Because anyone in their human sensibility would not do any of this. These are serial killers and murderers calling themselves alpha males. Movies like Gang of Wasseypur, Tere Naam, and Hollywood's John Wick also show violence, but the story is not in favor of even the main protagonist, and this leaves a message that this type of violence serves only the ego and no one else. People who have the courage to give an honest feedback for this movie are being told that they are overreacting, it's just a movie, and comparing it with some other Hollywood action flicks trying to look cooler. But would they be okay if their own mothers, sisters, or partners are treated this way? Would they be okay to follow their role models in real life? There is violence in Mahabharata as well as Ramayana also, which are our great epics. But what is the reason behind that violence? The reason behind the violence is to take the stand for pure good and to be on the opposition of evil and not support evil of any kind. And some of the most important things that gods, goddesses, and celestial beings have stood up for is the respect of women. But movies like Animals disrespect women hugely. Now, some of the people are going to call every woman who's against this movie a feminist and then try to snub them off. But truth remains the truth. An important question is that why do actors don't feel responsible for choosing such roles? But here's the irony for them also. For those actors who do good films, they get turned down by the movie watchers, and then eventually they pick up trashy roles because they are also desperate for a hit or a comeback in the big cinema. However, I feel that it's high time someone has to become very strong and bold and decline any such project or any such content which they feel is not justifying violence, lust, and all the evils and sins that are performed in the society. Would all the actors and actresses be okay if people in their families are also treated the same way? At the end, some of you might say it's just a business. Why are you getting so hyper about it? But my question is, who is making profit out of this? Who is celebrating this type of success? Are they humans, animals, or demons?